Hey everybody, it's Dr. J, Professor Spike, Omar, and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York. And we're chatting about whether the market's going up or down. I say you can't get in the way of a freight train, and that's what this bull is. You don't want to step in front of it. But Professor Omar took a little short position today, and Kamal took his money and ran.
That's right.
I'm the only perma bull, I think, at this point.
I think so.
You're brave, man. You're a brave man.
I've been afraid of this market since
I bought MicroStrategy today at 14.25. I added to my position, and Kamal did the same. He bought MicroStrategy at 14.25. He sold all of his 30 points higher. I didn't sell any. So that's the difference in our philosophy.
True. You win this round.
If I were to sell, I would sell pieces of it. I don't sell the whole thing.
Right.
MicroStrategy?
MicroStrategy or any other position I'm in. I usually don't get rid of it at one time. Do we chat on the same as each week?
Good pig like that, you can't eat it all at once.
What's the answer to this question? Who wants to field this question? Do we chat on the same 2 days each
We
week?
try.
It depends on Dr. G's,
Yes,
The
inspiration.
short answer is yes. Let's stick with that. The short answer is yes.
Okay.
we try.
Yeah. So Andrew likes our blue sky. Okay. And we were a little late today. Apologies. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Dennis. Yes, we try to chat the same days. And SMCI. I didn't add to
A couple days ago.
I did not add to my SMCI for a couple of weeks, but I haven't sold any. So,
Yeah, there was a shot to get in.
Andrew, I would never laugh at you, Andrew.
At 8.
Never. Dennis is saying 1650. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to take a little off the table on the way up, but I wouldn't sell everything at 1650, Dennis. I mean, that's just me, so can't go by me. What do I know? It's just my philosophy.
It's not like you have a show or anything.
It's not that I know or don't know. It's just really my trading philosophy. I don't like to get rid of it for a whole position at one time. I don't like to enter a position at one time. I add to my positions.
He puts his toe in first.
So basically, I'm a trader, but even within the realm of the stocks I own, I trade, but just to polish it up a little, so to speak. I do close out positions occasionally, but not at one time. On the last 10 trades I made, I'm up nicely, and I still own all of them. But I am down on about half of them. But net, I'm up pretty nicely. That would be AVGO, ASML, nice upward moves.
This is over the last week.
No, I'm talking a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Or maybe a month. The last month, let's call it, of trades. I'm about a little ahead. DNN, I'm flat lining on that one.
At the interest rate.
IMPUY, I'm actually down a little. SMMT, I'm down very little. I can't. GOLD, I'm flat on Barrick. FCX, I'm down a little. In fact, I'm down quite a bit on that one. That's the one that's hurting me the most, I guess. Because copper took it on the chin. It's down about 17, 18% off the top. And FCX is basically copper and gold.
That's metal. right? Metals are not doing good at all.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm getting hurt a little on
Well,
the
I mean, gold is still holding its own around 2,300, isn't it?
right, but the miners are not doing that great. And also, I bought HL. I'm losing on that. So, on like I said, net of the last 10 trades over the last month, I'm up nicely, even though I'm down on half of them. Because I'm up more than I'm down. That's all that matters, right?
That's all that matters.
Yeah. All right.
One of
So,
the guys with the most toys at the end wins.
Professor
Yeah.
Spike, I see you have a chart of something up there. What do you got?
I think that's SPY because you always like to start with that one.
All right. What do you show us what you got?
Well, I don't have anything. I'm waiting for you guys to talk.
Well, we went through. We have another new record today. Record close.
Yeah, look at this.
I was saying before the show. What was I saying before the show? 560, right? I said last week. I said if we go through 545, we're heading to 560, and that's what I believe.
Well,
If we go through 560, look for 610 SPY. And then probably we get a couple. Well, I think it's safe to say we get some pullbacks along the way, but I think that's where we're going.
I think right now here we are hitting a resistance. We are hitting a big resistance right
right here, you
here.
think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tomorrow, when we get that nice big confirmation candle, you'll be talking differently.
No.
Then
Yeah,
he'll
of
take
course.
the
I
day
mean, if we get a green day tomorrow, closing above the trend line, you see.
Well, you see how they get
Steven,
fat and then
Steven,
skinnier and
if you
skinnier?
could draw a trend line between July 23, July 27th, 23,
July
and
23rd. Oh,
I'll
that's
tell you
first.
what, Professor Omar, Spike will get off. You go on with your chart.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I see
Right,
what he's
it's
saying.
better.
We had July 23.
and then you come back. Okay, let
Yeah.
me just do this, and then you come back.
Because you know what you want to draw.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Mhm.
So I'll stop sharing for a moment.
Yeah.
And no matter how precise I am, Dr. J is always going to complain. So let's not give him that chance.
I don't complain. I just I've been very bullish for the last couple of years, and it's hard for me not to be.
So this is
Let's talk charts.
this is SPY, okay? And okay, I'm just putting candles so
You
that
got your channel here,
very
right?
visible, right? So you see this trend line here, the dot trend line. If you see here, we are right there, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Like
I see your point.
Thursday. Thursday I told you that we're gonna get either Friday or Monday up. We're gonna get to that trend line, and that's a good point where to short. And right now we are right there. If you look at RSI is 76, so it's overbought.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with you. We could get it like a 3% pullback here.
Now, if you go to hourly chart, 1 hour chart, we have a divergence here, RSI divergence. And usually when you have something like this, we're going to at least close the gap here, probably 537. Then another attempt up, then come back and close the other gap at 527 and probably even lower.
527.
Yeah, around the 200 moving average on the hourly chart.
About 20 points from here down.
Yeah, at least that's what I think is gonna happen the next few weeks. Next week probably.
Possible. That would be 4%. Look, 3 to 5% corrections can happen at any time. I'm not going to argue that. In fact, they're healthy.
Yeah, of course.
So,
And there's just one thing is that if it's not impossible, if we push, as you say, Dr. J, if we push above this trend line here and we close there, then we're gonna have a run up for at least like a month, and then you're gonna it will be followed by a crash, just like something that happens 2017 or just before the COVID crash and so on.
totally believe in the crash theory at some point. And the crash will probably be very significant. The higher up we are, the more significant. So if our crash begins at 610, it's going to be a lot worse than if it begins now.
Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah. And percentage-wise, let's say it goes crazy and it goes to 700. I think you could see a 50% correction back to the lows of October 22 at 350.
Yeah. A lot of people are starting to be very bearish. I mean, a lot of people I see on Twitter who have been, bearish are turning bullish, very bullish. So
I don't see it because we haven't broadened out. The rally has not broadened. To me, the IWM has to broaden out before we collapse.
Actually, it performed even poorly today. I mean, everything was going up, and it's just like 0.8%. So,
I want to see the IWM above 250 before I contemplate the end of the bull. It's got to move up. It's got to outperform the other averages.
You think that's what's going to portend the
yes
start of the teardown?
I think you need another major blow off top before we actually crash. I don't see a crash yet. That's my opinion. Only an opinion. I mean,
Right.
Nobody knows when in reality. The market is so unpredictable.
it is.
Kamali, what are you doing? Eating figs?
Watermelons.
Did you bring some figs back for me?
It's not the time of fix yet.
Dried figs.
Yeah, dry.
I thought you were going to bring me back some figs.
Figs are fresh figs. Anything fresh is not allowed.
Yeah.
Anything dried is allowed.
They don't allow it back on the plane, right?
They allow it on the plane, but they won't allow it into the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Any fruits, any vegetables.
Oh, well.
But I've sneaked in stuff in the past.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Don't say that. Don't say that on the air.
We only have about 200 witnesses. That's all. All right, so you're looking at a 20-point pullback beginning now. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, so that's the difference of opinion between you guys.
I'm not totally disagreeing with that. Look, like I said,
I think the disagreement is on the timing of it. I think we all agree that there will be a correction coming soon.
Like I said, I've been investing towards that since the beginning of the year.
I've been investing on that in the past couple of weeks only.
You can't be short early. I don't think that.
Nah.
It doesn't do well at all.
No, not really.
So everybody just don't do what I do.
Because you just don't know when the bull runs out of steam.
I wouldn't advise shorting to anyone. It's the most difficult and the least rewarding as well.
No, it's a question of going back to cash or going into fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, I did that thinking that interest rates would be going down. Looks like people might have another opportunity since interest rates sort of.
I mean, there is one bearish indicator that flashed on me today.
What is it?
Started counting my money, my net worth. That's usually a turn in the market.
You're right. You're trying to see what happens when you batten down the hatches.
Yeah. So whenever I count my money, see how much money I made, that's trouble.
I got you.
I'm almost 65% cash now.
Very unusual for you. You're usually fully invested.
Correct. That's why I'm waiting for that correction to happen.
Yeah.
You may have to wait a few months.
I know more people like you than Dr. J will be right.
Waiting for Godot.
JP Morgan analyst is calling for 4,200 or something like that at the end of the year.
Yeah, they just somebody just updated it to a much higher number.
Oh, okay.
Like over the weekend.
JP Morgan raised it.
That's my. It's either J.P. Morgan or Goldman. One of them did.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's because of the consumer confidence numbers, or
Right,
Kathy,
and they're baking in that the Fed's going to wait until more like November or December than August or September, like we're thinking.
Kathy Wood has a new 5-year target for Tesla. You know what it is?
$1 million.
2,600.
Really?
How much?
2600.
More than 10 times.
70 now.
That's her upper target. She has a lower target too. I don't remember what that is.
Is she still deep into Tesla?
She's deep into doo-doo. I don't know if it's Tesla doo-doo or other doo-doo.
I know it's
Zoom doo-doo. She's got a lot of doo-doo that she stepped in. And she keeps apologizing for not being in NVIDIA.
interesting.
That's not a good sign, I don't think, for a cat.
Yeah.
You can't be an
Well,
apology.
you can't be in it now.
No, you can't.
They said their multiple is 50 unless their earnings really jump up.
Professor Omar, give me a scenario
Nice.
where Bitcoin finally crosses that 73,000, 75,000.
What is it, Jay?
I want Bitcoin to break out of its.
I told you Bitcoin, I think it's going to go a little bit down first.
I need a Professor Omar bullish scenario for Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I said before. You see here, we're going to go to the 200 moving average, then to 90,000.
So where can we go by the end of the year in Bitcoin? Can we hit 100?
90,000 at least.
90,000. All right.
So, yeah.
That
somewhere here. Right?
That upper line, if we hit that upper line before the end of the year, that would take us to 100?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to chart here. So it's going to be around here, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, somewhere here. So 90,000.
Close to 100.
Yep.
I'll take it. You see, this chart I totally believe in, the one that he's showing you now.
I do believe in it as well.
Yeah.
But first, probably a little pullback first.
Yeah, look, we can pull back to 58 again, 56.
Yeah. I mean, if this thing gets close to 200 moving average, everybody's gonna rush. Probably it's not gonna touch it even.
I find Bitcoin to be the toughest chart in the world to read. It confuses moi. Short-term movements are very tough on Bitcoin. I mean, it's consolidating for a long time,
Here, yeah, it's that's why, I mean, whenever there is a move up, it's gonna be explosive.
Like a rubber band, right?
Mm-hmm. It's always like this. The more it stays there,
Kamal, that's why you should have kept 1/4 of your MicroStrategy. Keep some of it.
I fully agree with that strategy.
If you look at MicroStrategy, it's almost the same thing, right?
It's similar chart.
It's similar chart.
I mean, basically, it's Bitcoin on steroids,
100 moving average would be a very, very good entry point if it gets there.
Yeah, that's what we did, both of us today. I kept mine, and he sold his.
1,300.
14.25. That's what I paid. I think the low of the day was 14.21, so we came close to the low. Well, we basically played the moving average.
Yeah, I mean, this kind. I think probably playing the moving average for Bitcoin and MicroStrategy is probably the best because they are very speculative.
Yeah, it seems to be respecting the 50, the MicroStrategy rather. That's the 50, right?
That's the 50, yeah. Twice now. It gets there, it bounces. It gets now, it bounces.
Yeah.
Well, probably it's going to get
right.
to the
I figured that 14.25 is that 50 moving out. That's why I bought it at that level.
You very well could give it another. It might run down there again, Kamal.
Yeah,
I'm expecting that as well.
You'll have another chance.
I think probably to the gap here, somewhere around here.
That's my worry. I'm worried that if I buy it at
Yeah.
1425, it goes to fill that gap.
Professor, last time you were on the show, you liked IOVA, the chart.
Yeah, you know, if you buy anything, but the thing is that I'm expecting a correction. I mean, right now I don't. I'm not gonna buy anything. But
Right.
if I had absolutely, you know, a gun on my head, what you're gonna buy, I would buy that.
But
what is that?
Take a look at IOVA. I want to see how it's done since
IOVA.
since
Nothing, but it's good.
uh,
It's still. Yeah, I'm not changing my mind.
right. You like the chart. All right. This is a melanoma play, so it's the cell therapy company.
Yeah, even above 200 moving average would be more comfortable, you know, with this chart.
I think Innovis is in trouble because the Parkinson's data is coming out in 2 weeks.
Are they worried?
I'm worried. I don't own it, so I'm not worried. But
after all that loss, I had to get back in a little bit, hoping that
What is that? It's
the Parkinson's would be better than the Alzheimer's was.
well, no, the Alzheimer's data wasn't a disaster, but I think the Parkinson's may be a disaster because they pushed it forward like months before they come out with it. That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks we'll find out.
Yeah, my fingers are crossed that I could at least.
The what's her name, Dr. Max, whatever her name is. She's hoping for a 30% improvement in the overall Parkinson score, whatever they judge you by. That's what she's hoping for, not just basically that. She's looking for 30% improvement. If she gets it, she feels she could do a full phase 3 study. I hope she gets it because
because we want to cure this disease.
I certainly would in favor of curing that disease.
Yeah, of course.
It's
so, little by little, more news about Lilly's product is coming out.
The Alzheimer's.
And the news is good.
Which phase are they?
I'm not sure, but let's put it this way: if it makes CBS News, then it's already like pretty far along. That's the way I see it.
The only drug company, big pharma I own is Novo Nordisk. I bought that about a month ago. I'm way up on that.
Which one, Novati?
That's the one that has those.
Novo Nordisk.
You ever heard of Ozempic, the one that they danced?
What is the Novo Nordisk? Nova?
Is that the one that they danced to on TV? I forget. One of them they danced to. It's either Jardiance or Ozempic.
Yeah. This stupid song is going on in my head now.
But isn't there a song, Oh, Ozempic?
Oh, yeah, that's the other one. It's to the pilot song, Magic.
Oh, Ozempic. Yeah. It's a fat drug in the diabetes.
Ozempic is for weight loss, right?
The GLP-1 drug.
You know what's the side effect of Ozempic?
What?
They said that there is an indirect side effect of Ozempic.
What is it?
When women are getting pregnant.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Kind of, because when they lose weight, they look better, and so they get more attractive.
Uh-huh.
And they get pregnant.
No, it's a marketing.
No, I think that one laid an egg. Come on.
Yeah.
Like a chicken, like a pregnant chicken. All right. Anyway, yeah. So, what were we talking about? I forgot what we.
Well, we're up to Apple. If you're going to move off of the
Apple is amazing, truly amazing. What can I say? You can't sell it, just like Nvidia. You cannot sell it.
Yeah.
It's just got to be part of your portfolio and just forget about it.
This is unbelievable. I mean, something, $3 trillion and still, behaving like $100 million stock.
What's
Just
the
like an
valuation on
IPO.
this guy?
It's back to being the number one market leader in the world, right?
Yeah.
Biggest market cap. Unbelievable. And NVIDIA, the people are saying it's going to have more money, and then NVIDIA will be worth 30 trillion down the road.
Wow.
I can't imagine that.
With AI, wow.
Somebody liked your humor, Kamal. Somebody appreciated it.
Yeah, somebody liked that joke. That's good.
Well, they got it.
You didn't strike out entirely. You just struck out with me. All right. Anyway, not that I'm so funny. I'm just feeling, a little chip on my shoulder lately, but that's bad, of course. Ken showed up. Ken, you were a CTIC guy, weren't you? I think we made money on CTIC. I think Ken was one of them. And so, that was for MDS, and Geron just passed with MDS. Take a look at Geron, GERN. They got approval on MDS.
What is that?
Muscular dystrophy?
Not muscular dystrophy. That's a type of leukemia. It's cancer, blood cancer. I don't know if it's leukemia.
Geron?
Yeah. Falling back a little.
Giving back.
What did it top out at?
534.
That's a nice move. Very nice.
It is.
I'm really happy for all those longs who stayed in it. I lost 160,000 overnight in this one.
Wow.
Took me a long time to get it back.
That's a hit.
Gave me a lot of incentive to do good picking.
Which stock last time, Jerry, that went 270%?
What's that? I don't know.
The stock that went 270% that we charted last time?
Went up 170%.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which
200.
200%?
Yeah, 200 something. Yeah, percent.
Who gave it to us?
And you said, I don't remember who gave it to us, and you said, okay, we have to remember this.
Yes. I don't know if I wrote it down. Because we said we would remember it. That's why we forgot.
Yeah, I said that, entry price at around 7 there would be great. That's all I remember about.
I don't know.
I think it was a PTSG. Was that the one?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
PTSG?
Yeah, that's it.
Nope.
No.
Very close.
PTSG.
Something like that.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. I don't know. PSTG maybe.
That one has been making a move, but
no, it's not this.
Not the one that's really
nuts.
No.
I should have this one too, the storage, but this is not the one, of course.
Oh yeah, it's the storage play that
Yeah, the other one was biotech, I think.
Right.
Would anyone here play GME? I wouldn't.
No, me neither.
I wouldn't.
GME, the game. No.
I wouldn't because I might as well go to the craps table.
It is. It's gonna go where what it did for the last whatever months.
And why did Mara bounce? Because I guess all Bitcoin plays bounced today, didn't they?
A little bit. It's not going anywhere. So.
Speaking of bouncing, I'm going to have to bounce. Thank you, gentlemen.
We're going to get data on Sava late this year.
There's Steven.
I like Sava better than the Novus for an Alzheimer's play.
Yeah, still just there. It's not going anywhere. Do they have anything new, like a trial or whatever?
What for what? Sava has the trial is ending, and the data, top line data in November. And then I think they have an extension to that trial. They have like two phase 3 trials at the same time. Yeah. All right. So what else did I write down? I don't remember. Apple, Iowa, we did. Mankind, MNKD.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
It's just same old stuff. It
Yeah.
reached 5 and then it goes down back to 4 and 3.
Yeah. I own it from about $4, so I'm up a little on this.
Yeah.
I'm holding. I'm actually holding. I'm a Mankind believer at this point, so I'm holding. I might add some actually. And what else did I write down? I wrote down. I don't remember. I look. Is there anything you want charted, Kamal, that you want Professor Oman to look at?
Nothing to be charted. I just want to announce that Space had a reverse split and it went down. I lost so much money on this company.
Oh,
SPCE. Take a look at SPCE.
Yeah, it's a total disaster.
Virgin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man. The trend is just keeps going down forever.
Correct.
I think
I have a lot.
That's why it's good to always to buy things that go up.
I'd say there's little to no hope.
Correct.
This is accelerating. It could be just like capitulation, but you never know where it's gonna stop.
SMCI for the road.
Yeah, I just did that 2 seconds before.
Yeah, it's got to break. It's got to break that moving average. Break through it.
Well, it closed above all its moving averages.
What's the top line? I read this one.
No, the top line is just Bollinger Bands. It's not really. Yeah, forget about that.
So it closed above the moving average.
All of them there. So
Yeah.
it's,
this one looks like it could break. It could break loose.
it's
$1,000.
I mean, you could view this like this, right?
Buy this one. Buy Dell. In my opinion, I've been buying both, Dell and this one.
Like this. This is a very good chart, of course. It's gonna resolve. I mean, it probably is gonna get a little bit down, but it's gonna resolve. It's gonna advance very likely.
I'm not going to like your 3 to 5% correction, but so be it. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I'm expecting that so they can load on all these, like SMCI, SAML, etc.
You want to chart TOST?
Which one is that?
TOST.
Toast.
Yeah.
UST. The name is.
A bottoming pattern.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's neutral.
Have we bottomed? Is it time to nibble on TOST?
I don't know. It just looks like it has a big problem, clearing out this trend line.
One more. Kaya Indonesia wants us to
see
SMMT.
This is the trend line. You see, every time it gets there, it goes back again.
Right. SMMT. We're going to call it a day.
SMMT. That's the one. This is the one that went up 270%.
Yes, this is the one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Round 7 would be a good entry point, and we're almost there.
I've been nibbling at it. I think my average is $8.
Yeah,
I'm losing a little now, but I'm going to nibble a little more if it kind of comes down a little more. So
usually, this kind of things is going to consolidate for at least a month or two, and then you're going to get another shot.
Very, very likely.
Mm.
All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks, Kay and Nuni.
Ciao, everyone. Bye, Dr. J. Bye,
Thanks.
Kemal. Ciao.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Darth, Ken Owen,
Everyone, bye.
and Kamal, and everybody. Ciao.
Take
Bye.
care.
Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a like.